What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be starting on a new project. Before I jump into that, I want to give you a little insight on some of the stuff you can expect to see on the channel over the next couple of months throughout the summer. So I did just purchase a Stratos bass boat. It's 19 foot. It's like a fish and ski build. The thing is pretty dope. Got a good deal on it. I'm going to be tricking it out because it's going to be my personal boat. Mainly used at Lake Gaston, hauling the family around, tubing, doing a lot of fishing. So the thing's got to be sick. I'm going to be turfing that, a whole light package, all electronic upgrade, everything. So that's one thing to look for. It's going to be a pretty big build series. I'm also going to be redoing my Hydro Sport. I have a Hydro Sport 20-foot center console. I've already built the T-top for it and the ladder, and I have everything I need to install my upper helm controls. I just haven't had time to do it. So I'm going to be doing that and getting that thing right and ready and doing a lot of saltwater fishing. With that being said, I'm going to kind of change gears. I'm going to hit you guys with some fishing videos. I'm not the greatest fisherman, definitely not when it comes to bass, but if we go out in the ocean, I can definitely catch some fish, river fish. So I'm gonna show you how I catch fish, and I fish for food. I fish for fun because I love it, but I'm trying to bring home food. I've got a family of 5 and they love seafood. So if I can save $500 a month by filling my freezer with fish that is delicious, why not? Anyways, enough about all that. I've got some other repairs and stuff going on. I've got the jet boat that I'm trying to finish. We're just swamped at work and it's killing my progress on this thing. I've got to get this thing done. I'm trying to get the first video edited. I'm hopefully gonna drop that next week. Let's get back to the build. This new project, it's a 1448 Tracker Grizzly. Sweet boat. Customer, he's really chill. He's a fan, he's done his homework. He's got a welded hull. He has cleaned it up really good. He's actually painted the hull. It's painted metallic oil rub bronze, which is one of my favorite colors, and I've always wanted to paint a boat this color. So this boat is gonna be painted metallic oil rub bronze. I've got some ortho deck already here. It's been here for a couple of weeks. The boat's been here for a couple of months at least, but the ortho deck that's going in here is sick. It's different. You've never seen this color. I've never used this color, so that's something I'm looking forward to. The boat itself is gonna get the whole 9 yards. It's gonna be completely rigged for tournament fishing. It's getting a sick live well, the decks, the compartments, you know, the turf, all the LEDs. It's gonna be a badass rig. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into this thing. This project's probably gonna be about a 6 or 7 episode series, so I hope you guys are ready. I'm gonna get back to work. All right, so I went ahead and I framed out this front deck right here. It's 32 inches outside to outside on either corner of my aluminum deck that's going in here. I am flabbergasted, but it is exactly 32 1/8 from my piece to the back bench seat on either side. Dead nuts. I mean, I have built a lot of boats. Never have I had one as square as this. The 2008 Tracker 1448. Whoever built this in 2008, kudos to you. I really appreciate it. So let's get back into what we're doing here. All right, so this frame is going to have a divider in the center of it. The front of it's going to have a hatch, and so is the back of it. The front is going to be storage. You're going to be able to access all of this inside of here. Also, you'll be able to access up underneath the existing front deck. This hatch is going to have a live well, and either port or starboard is going to hold the electrical switch panel. Now, what I'm doing with this is I'm just tacking this. I only put 1 rivet in either side to hold this on, and this 1x3 across here is just holding it up so I can get an idea for the height and everything and make sure I cut all these pieces that are going across the correct length. What I'm gonna do after I get it all tacked up, I'm gonna take those rivets out, I'm gonna take this thing out, I'm gonna flip it over, tack the back, weld the whole thing up solid, then we'll put it back in and we'll start working on our floor, which we're gonna have to add some braces from this rib to this rib. If you look straight down from this, it hits dead center of those. I need something to catch this and something to support it, and we're gonna have to have something for our floor. So So we're gonna have a couple ribs, maybe 4 going across between rib to rib. Also, I've got to weld up this hole over here. There's another one on the side over here. And I'm gonna have to cut down these ribs right here on both sides. Let's get back to work. Alright, so we got both of our holes patched on either side, and it really sucks because this hole literally could have been a foot over here and it would have been perfect, but it's not, and I can't have it not be perfect, and it just wouldn't make sense to not do it now. So I patched this side and the other side. Obviously I'm gonna have to come back and clean up the outside of the hole and sand it and put another coat of paint on it. Thankfully, I'm only probably gonna have to put 1 coat of paint on it and then some clear coat over it. But I did go ahead and install these 3 floor braces that go in between the existing ribs here. And that's basically just gonna catch our front deck coming down vertically and the floor going horizontally across the floor here. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to install the hatches in this back bench seat. All of these older trackers, they all have this spray foam in here. It sucks and it's not gonna be fun to install it. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut these and dig this shit out of here. These are the 4 hatches I made, and it made a lot of sense because 2 of these are gonna go into the front deck and 2 of these are gonna go into the back bench seat. I'm put one of these up here and show you exactly what we're gonna do. I'm gonna set this up here and square it off, 1 on either side, and I'm gonna cut those out. I'm gonna dig all that foam out of there, then I'm gonna drop these back in here. I am going to replace foam in here and here and here and here and so on and so forth. As much as I can squeeze up underneath this floor, I will fill this thing with foam. And I'm also probably going to put some more foam up in some of these side panels just to give it some more flotation. Let's go ahead and get back to work. All right, so look at this crap inside of here. All that water. This boat's been in my garage over a week, and it hasn't rained in like the past 3 or 4 weeks. Like, not enough to get inside of here. It's crazy how much water is actually in here. Look at this piece of foam right here. This is what's in the bottom of it. And it's just completely saturated. You see the water dripping out of it. It's just completely waterlogged. You see the darkness? All this is wet. It comes up about 2 inches. That's what was sitting on the bottom. I really hate the foam that Tracker uses. One thing I love about the well builds, they use the sheet foam. I could have had this foam out of here if this was a well built in about 15 minutes, probably less. This one I've been working on for an hour plus trying to get out of here. We'll go ahead and clean this up and get all this crap out of here. Probably put some paint in there. We'll drop these hatches in. I'm gonna start putting that front deck on.